need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's caught by Mike Evans. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mahomes firing complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now Kamara. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 7.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. 11.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Breeze. And complete to Zach Ertz. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
43!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's got Evans. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Mahomes now already over 100 yards passing in this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Evans. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Caught. Eifert over the middle. There he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now Breeze. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
You got time up there. Check safety, check safety.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Evans has it left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mike Evans, 44 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Quarterback throws the fade, and that's one where really the receiver just has to make a play, right?
Brandon, all you're asking your quarterback to do is put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it. Let your guy get it and no one else. That makes it a very, very difficult play to defend.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. DeMarcus Lawrence. What a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. Breeze now. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken on the 25. 51 yards on the punt there.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Evans once again the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
13 yards on the play. And the Cowboys
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. On 1st down, Mahomes. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. This complete to Jones. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They're going to look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. Alvin Kamara, 94 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the left side here for Eifert. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done?
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
On 2nd down and 4, Breeze.
And that's a Super Bowl record, his 4th sack of the game. I think we got to start thinking seriously about making him the Super Bowl MVP as well.
I think you're right. With them leading in the driver's seat, he certainly has a shot. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time, they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got Evans. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They do a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Evans. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mahomes going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now it's Mahomes again. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. On third down, here's Kamara. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. To throw again on second down. Mahomes caught Eifert over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
5-8. 21.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Hey, exit.
On second and 9, Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Throwing again on second down. Breeze. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
You ready?
And the Titans first down.
It's a party now. It's a party. Hey, good kill. 54.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54.
All day, baby. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Ready? 5-9. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. 0-2, 0-2.
Shotgun now for Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they'd struggled throughout this one.
This is Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now Gordon. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Now they'll throw with Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. 15 yards on the play. First down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
You don't want no problem from me. 5-9.
Again, it's Kamara. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
5, 6, 4, weak. Attack!
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, watch it. General West. You're good. My 4.
Breeze going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 44, Mahomes. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes leaping, and he makes the grab. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, Mahomes. His throw incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Mahomes now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Evans. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here's Elliott. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Good job.
Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
You remember me? Let's go, man. Hey, kill. Pilot, 64, weak. Check 9. No. Watch, quick.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Kill.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now Breeze. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 21 yards away, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's caught. Jones. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Evans. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Cooper was the intended target. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college. So sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. 12 yards there and a 1st down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. We've had some wild Super Bowl finishes recently. 49 in Arizona, 51 in Houston, now this one. There's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw is Breeze. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 17. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation